Because if you think you're the smartest person in every room that you walk into, then hey, you are in your head, right? You're gonna be the smartest person, so you don't even want to hear anything anybody else has to say. So on this page, it says, to the ego, death is always just around the corner. For example, the compulsive need to be right in an argument and make the other person wrong. Defending the mental position with which you have identified is due to the fear of death. If you identify with a mental position, then if you are wrong, your mind-based sense of self is seriously threatened with annihilation. So you as an ego cannot afford to be wrong. To be wrong is to die, right? So first thing that I want to talk about revolving around that is just not only in arguments, but how it says that identification with self, right? So the not even being open to new possibilities, because in that sense, we know ourselves, right? Same way in an argument, we already know the answer. But whole time blocking ourselves off from being open to new possibilities, new opportunities of this conversation that the other person may have put me on game, whether it been to myself or whatever the topic or the argument was. But because that ego is so strong and scared to die, like it says, and we know ourselves so well, or oh, I already know how I feel in this situation, so I don't even want to hear you out in this argument, when it should just be a conversation. But us blocking ourselves from being open to new possibilities, new opportunities, new ways of thinking. For one, we can't grow that way, right? Because if you know yourself so well that you don't have to hear anything, oh, I don't want to hear him, like, it's gonna get you nowhere, bro. Because if you think you're the smartest person in every room that you walk into, then hey, you are in your head, right? You're gonna be the smartest person, so you don't even want to hear anything anybody else has to say, whether it be an argument or just wanting to know yourself. Like, for example, you talking down on yourself. Oh, I know I can't do that. That's just how I am. But if you would just let that self-identification go for a little bit, right? And just, hey, I'm not anything. I'm not identified with any title or anything. You can open your mind up to so many different things because there's no identification that you identify with.